9th of March, Thursday. Let's discuss today's market outlook with the TWB system, shall we? Okay, let's do it right now. Now, China. Let's take a look at China market first. Okay, I've been covering this for quite a while. You can see that the latest low back there in 2022 was in October, and then it recovered all the way to the high here back in this January 2023. Okay, so what I did was I did a Fibonacci. I take the bottom, extended to the high, and did a Fibo. And you can see very clearly the market did a very impressive TA here. Okay, so first of all, once it hit the high, it pulls back all the way in. Okay, and with the trend line from this point A, B, and extension, you can see the market congested around this area, but traded, okay, above that MA200 but below the MA30. So once it basically failed to break above MA30, you can see it come down all the way, stop perfectly near the MA200 area. Okay, so that is the second point of support. The crazy part is this, at the moment, and you can realize this, that is also the 38.2 Fibo number, and that's about 13,183. Okay, then suddenly it recovered strongly but failed to go above the 23.6 and got itself resisted at the MA30 level. Hence, therefore, once it pulls back, you can see that the MA200 began to show its power by supporting it, right? But then, as you can see, as of yesterday, the market lost below the 38.2 and also the MA200, and today worse. Today, basically pretty clear that it failed to even stay above. In fact, the resistance was exactly at the MA200 level, which means right now there is a very high possibility that the China A50 can travel down all the way down to the 50 percentile level, and that's 12,796, which means that the 13,000 psychological level will be breached. Alright, so I'm going to put 13,000 level here just to remind ourselves that this is 13,000. Okay, now this level, as you can see on hindsight, the last time they took it very serious. If the market stays above it, okay, cool. But once the market loses below it, the selling actually came in. So after a while later, you can see it ding dong again at the 13,000 level, and then it actually propelled all the way up. So let's see whether with this time, with the second time lucky, can we see the market holding 13,000? If not, there will be some serious selling once again. All right. So that is China A50. So would there be any detrimental effect to Hang Seng? Of course, my friends. Now Hang Seng today, brilliant. Hang Seng today opened with a color change CCYR, which means that yellow turns to red, a sell. Now this morning, the market recovers all the way to the near the MLP level. The MLP was 20152 and the day high was 20148. So it missed by about 4 points only. And then it had to plunge. And of course, it's the CCYR, and the market basically goes, once it goes below OP, it's a sell. And you can see right now it's going down further. It broke below pivot 1 level. So it's very close to the KCB, which is that 19,854. It's a fresh KCB. I suspect that Hang Seng will go there likely later today in the evening session or tomorrow. But the thing is this, if you look carefully right now, the MA200 and the extension, the BNB extension minus 1 times 1, which is at 19,539, and MA200 19,527 is so close, which means that there is a possibility that we can see the Hang Seng going down to this level maybe by next week. Okay, so all these information tells me that we should be very, very careful because things can get very interesting in the near term. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's us now go right into other markets. First, let's look at Dow Jones. Okay. So Dow Jones. Let me take a look. There's a bit of lines everywhere. Okay, because of the pivot and the BNB line. Okay, so first of all, we can see that the Dow Jones today is a DJDD, which means that the market will have a directional day today. So if the market stays below OP, the selling could bring it down all the way to 32,549. Now, current price right now is 32,780, so which means that that's about 230 points away. Now, this is not a fresh KCB because you can see it's being used before, so it will act like a form of interesting support. But if the market fail to stay up, if the market fail to push it up, then 32,345 will be the target that I think the Dow could be going for this round. Now KSI is red, but KRW is cyan, so that means that the downside will have some pressure because there'll be some buying support at the bottom. Yeah. Now, importantly, we can see that it's below MLP, it's below the MA200, and so likelihood, as long as today there'll be some follow-through selling, the market should be able to come down a little bit lower. Yep. Now for the NASDAQ, as you can see right now, the NASDAQ are a bit confusing about the lines here. Okay, the NASDAQ, I think of the lines first, yeah? Okay, this is the BNB lines. Okay, now the NASDAQ today is trading below the MLP and MA30 at the same time, and it's now also tripped the pivot 1 and pulls back. Now usually the market tripped the pivot. If it doesn't go higher, it should come back down again. And interestingly, the KCB, which is fresh chocolate bar, and the pivot 2 is identical. 12029 for the KCB, 12022 is actually for the pivot. So to me, it's identical already. It's considered a stack. So likelihood, if there's going to be any form of selling, it should bring it down all the way to this point here. But KSI and KRW both are quite positive, yeah. So that's why maybe the market may come and touch and go, yeah. Who knows? Now S&P 500. Now today is very interesting because it went all the way up, tripped the 4061 extension, and now it's came back down again. And this is yellow, red, which actually leads to a zebra formation. So if the market today closed as a zebra formation, tomorrow there should be a big movement day tomorrow. So traders, be very careful, because as we know, tomorrow is the NFP. Who knows? Things can get very, very crazy on that day. Now the thing is this for S&P 500. Now if it closed below 3978, which is the KCB, the market most likely will bring it down all the way to 3950. But on the flip side, if the market can go recover above OP, then of course 4033 will be your target or reward. Okay, all right. So that is the 3 US market. The DAX has just opened. The DAX has I think has gapped down a little bit. Am I getting it correctly? Let me just double check. Yep, the gap down slightly. Now the opening price is that 15,629 is below 15,647, the pivot 1. So as long as it can recover, that'll be a good sign. The thing is this, MLP is 15,587 for today. It cannot break, so if the market comes down, this must be a strong support. If not, the selling can come down all the way to 15,514, which is the BNB SL level. All right, KSI and KRW both are there on positive side, so the downside is kind of tough. Yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. All right, for Nikkei, because of the dollar is strengthening, the yen is slowing down. That's where the people want it. But the thing is that today we can see very clearly that the market failed to cross above the BNB RL strong enough. That created a upside and reversal, and now it's trading below the pivot 2. Sorry, my bad. Trading below the BNB RL. So now the pivot 2, 28,472 is a very, very important point for this. If the market breaks below 28,472, then of course we have to look at it coming down further, and that will breach the upside recently. Yeah, so just take a look. All right. So that's Nikkei. Let's look at DAX. We are done with the DAX. We look at FTSE, shall we? Okay, let's go FTSE. Now FTSE, as you can see, has been coming off. All right, get a one-day upstripe, then they came back all the way down, giving back all the gains in a way. So the thing is this, now FTSE is trading lower now, and it's going to go towards the BNB support level. So what do you suggest, guys? Should I just let it go down and, or should I just rebound from here? Well, I just tell you this, guys. You can understand that today there is no pivot. Yeah, why no pivot? Because this is how the system run every month, every 2 days or 1 day. There'll be no pivot, and then this is going to happen. So today with no pivot, so we expect the market to be looking at the opening price as a key point. So as our market stays below OP, well, we're going to see that. Yep. Now KSI is green, but KRW is red, so we're going to have a mixed bag over here. So expect the market to go sideways. Yeah. Okay, so down with FTSE, let's look at the crude oil, shall we? Now for crude oil, we have a very long sell-off 2 years ago, but it doesn't matter because why? As long as the market can climb back above the BNB support level at 696, I believe that it's then going to go back up again to the 80 level, and of course, it can go and break the high and march towards the MA200, which is at 8150. Okay, so to me, downside is kind of limited, right? The upside itself, right, is there. Now the thing is this: if the market basically come back down again, don't worry, we have second round at $75.08. Okay, so definitely go strong, be safe on this guy. Yeah. Okay, we're done with the indices. Let's look at the currency right now. Currency, where you go. Okay, for the dollar yen, as you can see right now, it's actually trading lower because of some profit taking. Because the high went out to 138, right? So today some profit taking. But thing is, once the market finds strength again, once it recovers, I suspect that you'll go back up again. And this time around, we can see going up all the way to 138.10. Yeah. Downside at the moment now is about 135.60, which I kind of think that it's not very possible near term as long as the fundamental to push the dollar is there. Okay, let's look at the euro. Now euro continue to trade lower and now trading below the BNB support level. So I kind of believe that euro may be coming down to 104.39 in the near term. Okay. And last but not least is pound. Of course, pound has came down so badly that, you know, this is like expected, because I'm telling you guys they've been sideways for a while, and the KSI all the way have been red. So once the market turns to sell, it can be quite drastic. So on the single day, this pound has traveled down from this 1.2065 all the way to 1.18, or down by 200 pips. So today the BNB support level, okay, the BNB support level will be somewhere around here, and that will be about 1.1820. If the market loses that, then the selling can bring all the way down to 1.1578. Okay, all right. So that is pound. We have done euro, we've done dollar yen. Let's look at gold and silver. Okay, let's look at gold and silver first. Let's look at gold. Now gold has pulled back strongly from the BNB extension. We prove it again and prove it again. This is really, really interesting stuff. And the thing is this, the market basically is out at CCYR. Then of course you can expect to see some selling. And today is a doji day, so the selling wasn't there. So let's see how about today. Yeah? If the gold really come down, the first support will be at 1804. Okay, that is the least I can take it. Now then, if the market continue to fall, then of course the selling can bring it down all the way to 1778.4, and that will be the best time to buy, you know, into gold in my opinion. Yeah, unless there's some very black hawk down. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, let's look at the gold intraday. You can see that it's always resisted by the pivot, right? Very powerful pivot. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. Let's take a look. Ethereum, where are you? Okay, here we go. So Ethereum, as you can see on the chart, right, we have the market breaking down, testing the BNB support level once. So if it goes down again and break this 1530, we can see all the way to 1480 in the near term. Yeah, that's what happened if you actually break certain thing. On the upside, right, of course we can see that the support is still there, or resistance still there, and that's 1.1583 level. Yeah, okay. All right, so that will be Ethereum, and that will be, oh, I'm supposed to cover silver, right? I got a bit confused right now. Oh gosh, my bad. Okay, silver. Okay, so silver is here. So silver is supposed to be looking at this point now. Silver should be trading downwards towards $19.82. MLP is $20.04 for today. KSI retain rate and KCX is still in the extreme zone. So I think that silver has to come down to $19.82 to find any form of support. Yeah, sorry to confuse you with silver and Ethereum. My bad. Okay, alright, because my eyes are still looking at the Dow right now. Okay, for the Bitcoin, we have a problem, guys. Bitcoin has broke below 22,000. I told you guys Bitcoin will come down to 22,000, and it really happened. And the thing is this is not good because KCX is at the extremity point, which means that we're going to see some support at 21,640. But if the market failed to hold 21,640, the market can go all the way down to the next KCV level, and that's 28,930 to 28,780. Alright guys, so all these are important things, and today is a DJDD, so there's a very high possibility for Bitcoin to come down here because of Silvergate and what Federal Reserve has said. Alright guys, sorry for the confusion. Take care, have a great day. This is Cal signing off. Remember this, the market likely to go down further for the US market. Take care, bye bye.